Hey, you no racing redneck.
Huh?
Huh?
Working. Get this damn fan out of here if I can. That's too much.
We're at JD's house.
Making a
I'm gonna help him out.
good stuff.
Let me help him out real quick. Here you go.
Here.
All right. Okay, I'll set this over here. Let me grab one side.
I gotta get one grab a hold of it.
Looking good.
Oh!
It didn't fall off of there.
Let's see if it still works.
Let me get-
We're gonna put it in here. First time in 22 years. We're
Here,
gonna pick up our fan.
Here, set it up on this end right here.
Yeah, it's a,
Here, set it up on this.
it was in my damn paint room when I had enough sense to paint.
Let's get it off of this cord here.
All right, now give me a code. I had a cord on each end of it. There it is. I knew they had one on. All right, first start up. Probably 22 years.
22 years. I've seen this thing sitting in the building for a long time.
Been in the way for centuries. Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. It's gonna work. I got. All right. What are we hitting?
What's a hit? What's a hit? What's a hit? Which one's hit?
Let's see.
Hitting the motor, probably. Don't see no shiny spots.
That's not hit. Oh, right there. There it is.
Hitting the motor.
All right. Wait a minute. Here, hold
Yeah, I
it.
got this. Don't go too far. We blowed us away.
All right, let me see if it's it.
Stick your hand there. Let's see if it works.
Okay, I gotta get this one right here. No.
Where I flipped it up on.
Wait a minute.
That thing used to blow me out of the damn building. We're gonna find out. Look at that big old hole in there. Ain't been a hole in this building in 20 years.
All right.
Yeah.
Ready. Oh yeah.
Side to blow it.
I don't know. I think it's. Oh, it's coming out right here. Yeah.
See it over here, then.
No, that's that.
Oh, right.
Well, it's working.
That's the one I went back there to get. I said, the devil with it. I'm gonna get one real one. How much it blow? It's made to pull out.
Well, yeah.
But that's the outside the window there.
Yep.
Ain't that incredible, this good stuff?
It's gonna move some air.
That's all we get.
Yeah.
Alright. Good thing I got that plug-in wired to a flip switch. Here.
All right.
I pulled a possum on it, a 187 on
Put this in
it.
the.
Different ain't it?
It is, ain't it? What is this thing? Who made this? Oh, Esteban. That ought to be fun to me.
Hell, that's Rick Man.
Gloria Esteban. Running the old ambulance
Hey,
today.
the ambulance didn't come after me.
Uh-huh.
Let me find my water before I pass out and have to get in. You want a water?
I got 3 of them in the ambulance.
Alright, I'm gonna slide this and start with that table, laying it out.
Okay.
So way I know to look at it.
Is this the big load you were talking about?
There's a load, there's a load, there's stuff crammed around.
This ought to be interesting.
I want you to bring a dump truck.
All right, we're gonna slide this all out of the truck. I'll be right back.
It was in a bunch of boxes, but I couldn't haul a bunch of boxes home.
So this is an afterburner. I've seen these. Remember these?
Hey, here's the beauty stuff like this.
Hey, look at that. Isn't that neat? External speaker. I bet you that's to cut it out.
Well, I believe it's the volume. Might not be. Nothing like finding out. Some of it probably ought not to be in here with the other, but I had to get it home.
Seen these plug-ins before. Let's see how to make sure we're still within shot there, because this neat stuff. Excuse my vent hood thing. Yeah, we can kind of see what's going on here.
Can it read the word Cobra?
What is this thing right here? This is some kind of power supply.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I read it one time, but
0 to 8 volts, 0 to 16. So it can do up to 16 volts.
that help any.
Can do up to 10 amps. So it's a 10 amp power supply. Yeah. I wonder if I could focus that in just a little
Says
bit.
0 to 16.
Yeah, well, what that means is you're flipping the dial scale right here. You're changing it from, this would be 0 to 16, and if you flip it here, this is 0 to 8.
Yeah.
So it's just doubling the voltage there. That's cool. That's cool.
Well, it says 16 over here too.
Yeah.
10 amp continuous duty.
Continuous duty.
10 amp.
You know what happens? That's what happens after you eat a whole bunch of Taco Bell. It's continuous duty.
I just didn't want to take it out to you. See, you
Well,
always,
that right there is a frequency oscillator. You can this would be used to dial in, or like if you wanted to have a tube type radio, or even some of the
imported
trans-
check.
yeah.
They keep
Or,
wrote stuff down.
so you would put this on your variable capacitor where your tuning is, and you would inject a certain frequency. Then you would dial in your IF transformers in so that you could actually set the dial. You know, get the where it says 1500 kilohertz. You know, you'd be like, okay, or megahertz for AM. You'd be like, oh wow, okay, cool. So that's how you would line that up. What is that? That's a little switch, little single pole double throw switch. Looks like a whole bunch of them.
Dozens of them. What color's that one?
Well, they're all the same.
What
blue.
color is
This
it?
was blue. It's light blue. They're just different makes. But yeah, we got center off, one way on and another way on.
Alright, there's the beat test kit for them.
Yeah.
That's what's needed. Put all the stuff with it showing how to check it if you needed to. Alright, we got that
This
That'll
thing
go over
right
there.
here is,
meter. S meter.
but it looks like it would actually go directly
Where he
into
was wiring it into it.
this would go directly into a radio. Some kind of direct.
That little book, when you see that book, you're going like, damn, that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is
The
a president.
Mobile.
Looks like he used it.
Yeah. These are neat.
This is heavy.
Oh yeah. Well, that's cool. That's a really neat old vintage tuner radio. Pioneer.
Pioneer.
Yeah.
Here's a speaker wire here.
If I can get that in camera shot. But yeah, look at that. Got auto replay and auto eject. This one's a heat.
That's for you.
That's a speaker or input selector.
Speaker controls. There's another.
Yeah, for home audio. Radio Shack. That's sad it went out of business. That's an RF meter. Oh wow, look at that little RF meter. Look at that.
Yep. And he wrote on it, needs a new wire put a wire on it for the light.
No, yeah, we're in there. Okay.
I could have sold this at the car show.
That's a. This actually went in line on a underneath the seat of a vehicle. That was probably a factory audio amp.
Yeah, it's power boost.
Yeah.
Craig.
Wow. Okay. This would go. This is all for car stereo stuff here at this point. Crossover units to isolate frequencies.
New cord.
Cord. Bunch of little small transformers, probably. Well, let's see here. We've got an AC
Right there
in.
got the numbers on the top.
Let's see if we can get this in shot. AC in. Always your mostly 90% of the time that wire looks like that's your center tap. These are your two AC lines, and imagine this is probably there's a ground or something coming off of that most of the time. These are
Yeah.
brand new. They've never been soldered in.
Yeah, these
Like,
about 4 of them.
some of these right here are more than likely audio transformers where you possibly would take an audio signal. Maybe I'd have to find out about this. Oh yeah, look at that.
Got the big jacks, so we know they're old.
Hey, you can put these on right now and get some old school ear mics. Yeah.
These are bad. Hey, that's where my earphone goes.
Oh, that was neat. Got another RF meter here. In a chrome case, and it's got it's a field strength meter, so it has that on it.
We don't want to miss nothing.
That would be really old school. Put this in line with your speakers, and you can really get the best out of your home audio system back in 1960s, 1970s.
I don't know about the radio, but I know the mic first up because it's off one of them GMs with a built-in
Oh, it is.
CV.
Yeah, it is.
Ones with a built-in CV.
What is it? This is a Cobra 146, and I've never seen a 146. Have you?
That's on the 148.
Yeah. Let's get a
It's
look.
got high and low sideband in it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I only let my bestest friend look at the good stuff. That's a toy, isn't it? Yeah,
It's a noise limiter. It's probably
Oh, all right, yeah.
probably cuts back RF.
There's a echo board, probably. See the variable?
Yeah. That's how it looks like a Cobra radio.
He wrote little messages with all that.
Variable BLK Brown. That's a,
By the way, this man died playing with this shit.
oh, the antenna mounts right
That's
here.
for you,
Mobile antennas.
for you 102-inch whip.
Yeah.
Different ones.
Different one.
There's another board variable. And it could be variable key.
It's an inline Roger beat. Beep.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's echo boards.
That come out of probably Cobra radio. Cobra 2000.
Echo module.
Yeah.
That's echo board. This one might tell what it is.
Yeah, that's a Roger beat.
Oh, all right. You don't look this.
Yeah.
All right. You put that stuff in the box. Put it right there.
Okay.
All right. That's a power supply. I know.
So battery, you call it battery eliminator, made by ICO.
Well, it eliminates them.
You get AC in, you get DC voltage out, and what I guess they mean by battery limiter, I have to put this on a
You
scope.
don't have a battery.
That, you know, probably clean DC. You get clean DC current, no AC ripple over it.
Regulated.
Let's see, what do we? This can do up to 20 amps for the meter right here. Yeah.
Yep.
It says continuous 10 amp or 12 volt continuous 6 amp. Okay, so it's a 6 amp power supply by the meter, by the thing on the front. That's the audio mixer.
That's your reverb in.
That's the audio mixer. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, that's what them cords are for. Mic goes in over here, goes out over there.
This looks like some kind of audio preamp.
Well, no, it won't be on the mic.
Yeah, you put
Not
the
a
mic.
preamp.
Yeah, mic goes in here, and then your output goes back to the radio, and you probably got a tube right here to for your amplification, because you can see it on your VU meter. You can adjust it right here at this pot. That's cool. That would have went on an old school tube radio. Maybe, probably.
I'm working on
This
that. Nothing.
Jewel. Oh no, that's some surface mount stuff. You're gonna be really hard pressed to see this in the camera, but that's what's this in out. That's what's in a whole lot of radios now, is this little surface mount
Hey.
stuff.
Tell me he didn't work on them. He had it work it said get his wires right, then he'd sorted them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, different ones.
And that's a technician's
Turn
little
around, you can read the other end.
adapters and stuff. It says mic adapters. So if your name is Mike, we can adapt you.
Yeah. If it's George, you just talk.
Here's a fun lot of capacitors. I don't know. Let's see what kind of voltages. This is where it's at. Let's see if any of them need close to high voltage. 50 volt microfarad, a 50 microfarad. What kind is that? Doesn't say. A lot of these are for just regular 25 volt, so low voltage capacitors. Oh wow.
Knobs you can't find.
Knobs you can't find anymore.
Everybody will sell the radio because they lost the knob.
So here's some more just parts and pieces. This looks like we've got some some diodes are pretty neat. Rectifier diodes. So a lot of these are 1,000-volt diodes you can string in a line for tube rectification. Let's see, it's a 1N5048. Vacuum capacitors, a bunch of vacuum capacitors, small ones. Some weed eater string. This right here isn't weed eater string. This is actually high voltage nylon wrap you can put over a lead from a like a circuit you have underneath the board, underneath like some of the old stuff. Here's what kind of voltage we got here? 16 volts. Some small. They're really old, so I don't know how good. Sometimes capacitors sort of will age. 150 volt.
Hard to find the card. It's the hand pass.
Yeah, but they're still good to have.
These for the hunters driving through the woods, keep knocking it off the end of their antenna.
Antenna whip. That's the cord that would went in line.
That goes on that.
That thing right over here.
Nah, it goes on that one that's still on the truck.
Oh.
Lay it and we'll put it with it. You ain't looked at none of them, but
Crystals. A bunch of oscillation crystals. Because before they had transistors to oscillate.
one brings it in, one takes it out.
Yeah, this crystal, which is an actual quartz crystal shaved to a certain diameter, creates an oscillation effect. This was before they had transistors that would do it. And these, by the way, do a superior job at oscillating frequency versus a transistor because it's a constant oscillation when a transistor has to switch. Just a little FYI. But they go transistor because it's apparently easier manageable. A nice radio mount goes on some of these radios.
This one sits on your console.
Oh, that's handy.
Put your speaker under it in your radio.
Hey, I just won on the eBay auction.
That goes with it.
A Cricket transmit, a Cricket under like on the transmission hub for like $20 on eBay plus some shipping. Oh yeah, these are your IF transformers you'd find in a lot of radios. Like what they do, they allow a certain frequency to pass through them, so they're IF and go through them.
Testing cables.
Testing cables. I got a really cool bunch of variable resistors right here with center taps on them.
Turn them upside down and see what it is. That's
yeah, a bunch of disco.
That's your chromatic caps, whatever.
Disco, yeah, ceramic capacitors.
Yeah.
As you call these.
That's just another one of the switches.
Little flip switches.
This.
That's okay.
I've had plenty of them.
These are Siltronics VFOs, and there's so many of these around. This one here needs a little bit of work. Probably the screw just needs tightening or something, but you can. But still a variable frequency oscillator, and you would put that in on a crystal radio, and this would actually create oscillation on multiple frequencies. This is a looks like, let's see, what does it go to here? We're going to go all the way down. So this right here is.
This is what the cord goes to.
Let's see here. I want to see what the frequency is on this one all the way down. This one, okay. This one starts on channel 1 at 26, a little below channel 1. I can get 26.925, so which is a little below channel 1, and then we can. I guess it goes all the way. This is a 11 meter oscillator. That's a Cobra 85 right there?
Yeah, that's where that cord goes. I told you to say.
Yeah. Okay. We'll put
one with the plug.
Yeah.
Where'd you put it? You said it went to that, but it goes to this.
No, this. Oh no, this.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't go to that. That's not the cord.
I had a round one.
I have that cord.
Okay. I seen what this goes to though.
This is a nice little radio right here. I talk on one of these all the time as a Cobra 85.
And they'll talk.
Yes, they will. I've proven that. This little shoebox thing right here is a talking little radio. It's 23 channels. And
I found the one the cord goes to.
And yeah.
I found the one the cord goes to.
Oh wow, look at that. That's an old Regency.
And this man talked on this stuff till he died.
Yeah. This is an old tube radio. Look in the camera, make sure I'm in the shot really good. Look up around here, 111. But you can see
raise it up a little, you under your hood. Go this way. Or no, the other way. Right in there and down there.
Yeah, look.
Right there.
Yeah. I hope most of the stuff I got in here is in the shot. We'll just set that right there.
That's the one the cord plugged on, I bet you. Where do we lay it?
It's underneath that.
I'm gonna make sure because then we'll know where to look. Yeah, see they turn different ways.
I got ants on my hood.
I'm gonna go home but one way. There we go.
Yeah.
Cord's on it. Alright, I gotta get over here and push this way. I can't jump up there.
I got you.
Jump! Jump! Watch the man jump. Oh, he's getting old again. Lay that mess out of it. We don't need no master spoon. We don't need no hood cat. We don't need no. You might need that. That from out in the flat tube. Let the air horn this way and we'll get that box. Keep that loud. Let me take the hip. Alright. I have to tell him I got a dump truck to get him here. $287.75. Whatever it is.
An old Beer Mount Mobile antenna.
Yeah. $287. Whatever
That's
it
a
is.
signal generator. An RF signal generator.
Turn that baby around. There's the paperwork in the bottom. All the warranties, paperwork, operator's manual. That's for dummies like me. Yep.
Oh, let's see.
I will put it back in box. What do you think? The cord ain't even been unrolled. Wait a minute. I did want to cut my finger off. Alright, I'm gonna reach down and get something else. It'll be safe right there.
Oh, need that for your,
That's for your four cylinders, make them electronic. Yeah, you want me a hand?
there's a, what we got here? A 12 volt DC power supply puts out 2.5 amps.
Here, this is for you. Yeah, it goes on top of it. This right here is for you.
Is it a filter?
A dummy load.
Oh, it's a dummy load. Everybody.
Move over this way, Lou. There you go.
I think I can get it in the shot. 100 watt dummy load.
Yeah. I'll let my dummy hold it. I mean, transistorized compressor amplifier.
That goes in
That's
like,
where the cord goes probably.
yeah, that one will go into here and the microphone goes into there.
So that's what that cord's for.
Yeah, another, this is old. It says B&K Cobra.
I know these are brand new superstars.
And this microphone's out the wazoo. We're just looking at a whole bunch of microphones.
Brand new superstars.
More audio, car audio stuff. That's what's in, yeah. That's car
Yeah,
audio.
it's Kenwood.
Kenwood.
This is them little knobs everybody loses and can't find. And
Oh yeah.
screws.
Free- This is this right here. Yeah. It goes on the sides of the CB radios.
Cobra, Robin, Cobra. This is bad.
Oh wow.
Wire it to whatever.
Look at that there. I hope I get it. Am I getting it in the shot? I'm not. Wonder if I can do this before I get. We'll just run through the table real quick like this. Here, look.
There's an old carrier.
Anybody in the comment sections if you recognize any of this stuff.
Old mics you can't find no more. Carrier, stuff like that, Motorola. John. I don't know what that is. Four fingers. Ooh la la. Old Royce mic.
An old Royce.
These mics worth saving.
Yeah, yeah.
So without the mic, you want to know if it works. Without taking a screwdriver and keying it.
Yeah.
I got 2 books in here I'm gonna go get and let you put on there.
Okay. Watching Triple One strut that stuff. JD. You're supposed to shake it for us.
Hey, we still ain't made it all out because wait till I get back.
Oh, the fingers in the way. Yeah, wait till we get back. Okay. We'll be right back. Okay,
It's
so
old.
this book is it's fun to find old advertisements of things. You can actually get what prices used to cost for things like radios, like a basic radio back then was $70, which of course that'd be like $250 now.
Here's the one everybody lies about. I seen it in here somewhere.
When was this book? Do we have a copyright somewhere? Oh, okay, August
63.
August 1st, August 1963 is when this book was issued.
CBH number 3.
General Radio Telephone
Whoops, excuse
Company.
me.
Oh yeah.
I was going to show you though. Everybody always lies about what to give for the tram. A brand new tram. I'll find it right here. It's right in front. Somewhere.
Browning Laboratories. There's a
All right, let me find the one I was going to show you though. I thought it was. Because the prices
look
ain't.
at that Hammerland. The Hammerland Incorporated. That's $219. That was a neat radio telephone back then. Every once in a while, you catch an old show where they'd be playing with one of those. One of them was whenever the Dennis or did something what show was that where they heard it might have been.
I got one of them messengers.
It might have been Father Knows Best, where they caught some skip of somebody having some kind of emergency out on the water, and they were way off inland, and they were able to notify the Coast Guard that these people were being in trouble, and they got and come to find. And so that was a neat episode of
Yeah.
Father Knows Best.
Some of these old radios I got down on the well house.
Yeah, I think I've got some of them too. Look, I've got a
Yeah. Free Allied 1964 catalog.
Al. That's man, I'm telling you what.
Knight's Kids. I seen that in there though, but I thought all them people, oh, I bought there they are. They didn't give the highest price one there is $320, and they be talking about they give $600 for the radio.
Yeah, back in the day.
Look how old that one is.
Wow, and look at this little basic model right here. That basic model is $179
Yeah, and that's what most of them got.
for adults only. That's what it said. Okay.
They still
Oh, wow, look at the antennas they had back then. Like,
Oh, yeah.
We still run these now.
yeah,
The high gains and all that stuff.
shoot master and stuff like that. That was the Big E back then.
The Big E. Well, with the mobiles you had in your car, you know you were the ticket then.
And most of these will run off your car or plug-in.
Yep.
That's just a lot of different ones. They got them listed. Some of them $10.44.
Hey, there's some known repair shops in.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, I tell you what. I mean,
old-
we should. If they have a phone number, I need to call that number.
Look, they got numbers.
Except
Well,
for
they got post office boxes.
well, the thing is like you know.
They didn't have phones then.
Well, they had phones, but like they
They
actually
didn't list them though.
that and then they had letters in this.
They didn't want you to call them.
No, they didn't want you. Nobody wanted to hear that phone. When I hear that phone, you knew something was up.
There's your thing. You ought to send that off to it's in your catalog.
I know, right? I want me a new free catalog. I can get return to sender.
No increase in the price, but it's in this book. That's what it costs. But got all the states.
Oh, I ought to call them
New
up now and tell them I want a
Mexico.
radio.
Got all. There's North Carolina.
Look at this. Let's see.
Winston-Salem,
Lincoln, Winston. Yep.
These books are neat. There's your handhelds. This is the book the masters do. I could build anything I got with that book.
We'll do a video on this here. Wow, look at that. This is some old school stuff.
I gotta find that other stuff.
It's the screwdriver's experts to peeking out and repairing your CB radio. Look, there's me right there sitting with my hat on like, gosh almighty, this thing tore up. Get myself together here.
We didn't have no linear over here, do we?
No. Well, there was a little afterburner. This black one right here?
I had a bigger one. That'd be a good one though.
Yeah. I like all that
I wonder
stuff.
what tubes it's got in it.
They got little LQ6s in them.
That ain't bad though. How many's got two?
2, yeah.
That'd do what? 400 watt maybe?
250.
350.
About 250. I got one. I have a mobile version of one of these without sweat on it.
Without sweat on it? Who
Yeah.
sweat is it?
I don't know. 111's.
Well, at least he marked it.
Yeah. Yeah, they made those in 2 different versions.
Them old ones better than new ones.
Well, these are kind of new old ones, but hey, they're neat.
They are old.
Oh, yeah.
We got us emergency light kit is a smoke detector and got a light in it.
That way, if you,
You can find your way out of the house.
if you, yeah.
Oh, what it is. Can't reach it, so devil with it.
Flip the camera around. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
I'm not- Y'all come back.
Yeah, we'll be back. We're gonna walk around a little bit. We'll be right
We
back.
didn't find them.
Okay, check this out. Check this out. We're gonna do some air filter history, right quick. Air filter history. You ready? You broke it. These are really old, and this one here especially. It used to have a thing called an oil bath.
It's still a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, but
You take the top, it's got a screw on it.
yeah, I got. If you pull this screw off, and in the bottom, in this area right here, you would put oil in the bottom of these old filters. And what that did was the air was directed down and into the oil, and the oil would catch most of the dirt. And then you would actually change the oil in your air filter every now and again. You had to. Oh, two fingers in the way.
Which thing you using?
The one I wipe with. It's the finger I wipe. You know, they ask you.
I thought
They'll go.
so.
They go. Hey.
I thought so.
They said,
Hey,
"What hand do you use to wipe your butt with?" And I'm like, immediately I answer my right one because I'm right-handed. They go, "You didn't use toilet paper?" And I'm
Look
like,
here.
They got me. Anyways,
I picked up two practically new 55, 57, and they'll fit other ones, steering boxes.
oh wow,
Look at them. They ain't been used.
yeah, they're just you can mount them all kind of different ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like
put
hot
one
rod.
on that rat rod truck. You
Hey.
seen the rat rod truck?
Let's go look at it.
Let's go right
Okay.
through that door. Go to your right.
Let's see here.
You get to see the neat stuff. Everybody don't get to look in here.
JD says I'll keep this thing from leaking one way or another.
You been here since the turned the building around?
No.
Follow me then. We got some light in here. Look.
You need it. That wasn't on camera.
Huh?
We didn't get you that on camera. So you do that again.
I don't get it.
Get that root. Woo. Get the,
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that root, but I'm sure that tree will die.
oh yeah, well don't do
Here's
it.
the antique battery charger. Still works like new.
Wow. I like how you made it where you can open up all the windows and get some air through here.
Yeah, but I can turn on that big fan. You get on more air than you want.
Wow, this is neat.
They ain't many people got a 1931 Chevrolet, and that's the only body work on it anywhere. No rust, nowhere. All the wood in it, inside of it, brand new. It's gonna be like new when I get around to it. That fan cool you. You want it on?
Oh, I'm fine. I believe it.
Me and the wife been moving this stuff out here. I meant to take that 69 Chevelle Dash with me and sell it, but I use the gauges.
Yeah.
We've been peg boarding and stuff, putting bolts back in the boat.
Well, that's your
bed.
wife's thing. She likes to do that. She's.
Hey, it's better than having it out yonder.
Yeah.
Here's what it'll look like when I'm through with it. Except for the wheels.
And the people in, is that going to be you right there? That's going to be Doris.
That'll be her by the time I get that far along.
But how's she
But I
gonna
believe
do-
them two women's twins. Look at them.
That or this is in a time warp. One of the two.
Yeah. But
When Coke had Coke in it.
yeah.
This is neat too.
Yeah, that's a Ford with a heartbeat. My goal was before I went to the show was to crank it, and I did. So now it won't take that long to finish it. The
Yeah.
headers was off the 29 Ford, and they work on perfect.
Nothing wrong with making some headers up real quick.
They fit perfect.
Is our motor staying dry? Folks?
That's the one that was at your house.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I
307.
keep it covered and over. But I may put back fenders and running boards. I don't know. I got it, but some people like them, some people don't. I'm gonna leave the holes in the windshield, put them little dots on them.
Oh yeah.
They'll clean up good enough to see out of. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Right here is why I built this one. Where you gonna find 41 to 47 truck does this? Look at that.
I know, right? With the original handles.
Yeah, original. This was you can't tell because it was Army 41 to 47 had wheel pattern that big. I put it on a 6-lug chassis.
Yeah. It looks like a 6-lug Chevrolet rim would fit that.
They will.
Huh.
Chevrolet, Toyota,
Yeah, Toyota.
any of the 6-lug. My Mitsubishi wheels will fit it and squat it.
Yeah.
You like my back tires?
Yeah. They look good. What are
Look
they?
how deep
Are
them
they,
wheels
are they
are.
slotted Hoosiers or whatever?
I like old school.
Oh wow, that's a neat looking old rally deep in.
Then I have to get in here and
A lot of those were taken and redone. They were made that way. Somebody would send them off, and the company would do that.
well, them was factory though.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the first 4-wheel drive wheels. But I can't make it pretty as that one.
It's a cool truck though. I like the color
But if you
scheme.
make it pretty, nobody won't want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick a tire tube in here, air it up. Both of them will pop out. Then I won't have much work
Well,
to
the
do.
bottom up first.
Well, I gotta get the tube in there.
Oh,
It'll pop it out.
put a tube
Then
in.
I'll cap the
Put a
bottom.
tube in it. You get this compressor in the dry. Poor old thing. Doesn't like too much rain get in there.
Yeah, I bought this is really old. I bought the carrier and the trunk to go on the back of my 31.
I like your advanced auto alternator change-out display thing or whatever that was. No, that was some kind of office thing. Your whole
Oh yeah, it's got a light up there
Yeah.
too. But it works perfect for that. It's got a drawer. It was made for a shop. Watch this. I cool your belly. No one ain't got it on over.
Yeah, that's all right.
This thing's got an 8.8. Listen, I was gonna take this rear end out. It's very rare. 8.8 Ranger truck only, comes factory with dual wheels. That's why it's narrow.
Oh wow!
I thought somebody had narrowed it, but this back guy got the factory sticker in
I
on it.
remember little Toyotas were little. They had them dual wheels.
All the wood to go back in this. The back glass is JD's 31 Chevy. My
Yeah.
wife been busy. Look at that.
I'm about to go and say they put it all in a spot and you can't find nothing. At least you can find some nuts and bolts right there.
Oh
That's
yeah, I got them buckets of them. I got the stainless steel ones for the bed. Everybody going out. And I got buckets of them, the long ones and the short ones, with the nuts, the right nuts.
Look at them and say, I have
You
these nuts.
can't. You got this car show that want $175. That's all it is. You ain't a handful of bolts. Got race cars. Hey,
Look at that. Look.
yeah, 1975,
Uh,
400 from the factory, low mileage. The lady couldn't turn the switch on, parked and bought her nothing. I wish they'd have covered it up. Look at the top.
the vinyl top rotted out on it.
Yeah, but the floorboards ain't.
Well, that's good. I'd make it a convertible like, what's his name?
I ain't gonna make nothing. This running work's going in my 31 Chevrolet. Look at the door panel though. Everybody wants these louvers, the front clip, and the door panels.
I haven't seen a
That's what
Laguna in
I'm
a
saying.
long,
Look at
long
the dash,
time.
got all the gauges.
I miss
And
it.
all this fits a Malibu.
Yeah, or Monte Carlo.
Yeah,
Yep.
all fits.
Looks like it may even go in a Caprice too,
I dropped.
because my Uncle Bob had a Caprice with that economy gauge, and it was just no more than nothing but just a vacuum gauge. But and look at that old school skill saw sitting there in the seat.
Yeah.
That's a Black and Decker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said never. But I mean, there's a lot of good
What?
parts on this. I wish I'd took a video. I did take a little one when I cranked it.
Yeah.
Been sitting since 7 months, 89,
Yeah.
and cranked before my truck wheel.
That's really good. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it covered up till I take.
It won't be
one
long.
of
The skill
I got
saws are
3
gonna.
race cars for sale. L81 hood.
Long they're gonna make skill
Watch
saws.
this. I ain't been here in two weeks. I know. Watch this.
Or a Bluetooth. I can't, wait till you see a Bluetooth skill saw, and you got to have internet access and facial recognition technology before you can cut a board.
Watch this now. Ain't been cranked 2 weeks. They are for sale. There's 3 of them. One over there, one behind the building. One over there, I got the body off, so it's all back there.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to own it. Somebody feels good, make it feel right.
For sale.